Happy Saturday, everyone. Today is Saturday, August the 18th. I am having a fabulous week thus far. I had a really good evening last night. I was at an event with the Black conservative in New York, also known as Christopher Wright. I think he's updated his YouTube. I also was with Franklin. He is a leader of the Republican National Hispanic Assembly, and also Brandon Straka, the founder of Walker. Actually, Brandon Struck, because he actually let us know specifically. It's a German name. It has an A at the end of it, but the A is silent, so it's actually Brandon Struck. And we were at this event last night, which also turned out to be a fundraiser for Walkaway. So there's big things going on in the movement. It started off as a campaign. It is now a full-fledged movement. For those of you who are just tuning in or just becoming familiar with what Walkaway is. And so for more information, you can always go to his website. He's on social media at Facebook, Twitter. He's also has a YouTube channel where all the Walkaway testimonials are uploaded on. So you would be able to see him there. And he's under the U.S., it's under U.S. Minority. So if you look up Brandon Straka, you would definitely be able to find him under that screen name. So it was a wonderful event, met some great people, definitely networked, and we'll be working with people like that in the future. It was in New York, and most of the work and most of the people that were attending were also, they live locally. So we had a blast. We shared stories, topics, information with each other. And so that was wonderful. Lots of fun. As far as my channel goes, I'm going to thank everybody who's been sharing my videos, because some folks who have privately inboxed me have sent me lots of love. They continue to give me encouragement and have wonderful, nice things to say. But, at the same time, as you have growth, you also have haters as well. So, you're getting the both. But overwhelmingly, no matter what, it's been really, really nice hearing from you guys, listening to your input, and you just sending me your best wishes. I really started this channel. I wanted to a long time ago, but I had my concerns on to why I didn't want to get started with this channel. But anyway, having that said, if you guys have been watching the news, I'm not sure. I always have to come to you with some kind of update of some of the nonsense or some of the crazy news stories that maybe came out this week. And so I don't know if you were paying attention yesterday, if you've seen in the news. I'm just going to check my phone because I remember specifically I actually screenshot and sent this to my brother. So it came up on my feed yesterday, breaking the Judge Ellis, the federal judge who's handling the Manafort case. Judge Ellis just revealed in open court that he has been threatened over the Manafort case and refused to reveal the name of the jurors. So the federal judge has been threatened in this Manafort case. I'm not sure if you guys know, back maybe about a year ago, there was a federal judge that was found dead, turned up on a beach in Florida, that allegedly was in the district of Debbie Wasserman Schultz, the lady from the former congresswoman and the a leader of the DNC. So it's strange when a federal judge just shows up dead on a beach. And I think the cause of death was bludgeoning. So there was he died by a blunt, an object that's supposed to hit him over the head. And they deemed it to be suicide. That's a really weird suicide, when someone takes a heavy object and they decide to just keep beating their head till they die. How is that possible? But anyhow, he was reported as a suicide. Don't have his name, but I'm sure if you guys Google it, you would be able to find that out. So anyway, with this week's news, judge in Manafort trial says he's been threatened over case. Jurors in the trial of ex-Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort were sent home for the weekend as the judge in the fraud trial revealed Friday he has received threats over the case and now travels with U.S. Marshals. U.S. District Judge T.S. Ellis III, in rejecting a motion to release juror information to the media, argued that he's confident that the jurors would be threatened as well if their information were to be made public. And quote, here's the quotes from the judge. "I can tell you there have been threats. I don't feel right if I release their names," he said, adding that because of threats against him, the marshals go where I go. Earlier Friday morning, Ellis acknowledged facing pushback about how he's handled this case. He told attorneys, "I'm no stranger to criticism," but said this case has brought it to a new level. Okay? So mind you, there are several media outlets that are suing, interested in having these jurors' private information. Why do they want their names and their addresses? Why is the media concerned with the names and addresses of the jurors that are serving in this case? Why? Why would they want that information? Says the juror motion itself was filed by multiple news organizations. Those organizations are the Washington Post, the New York Times, the AP, Associated Press, CNN, NBC, Politico, and BuzzFeed. They sought to unseal records in the case, including information about the jurors. Why do they want to know this information? And the judge blocked this. And so they're suing for this. Rejecting the request about the jury, Ellis said to grant it would create a risk of harm to them. Now he's speaking on behalf of the jurors. The marshals are going wherever Judge Ellis goes. This is this height of, I don't know, you feel like you're in the Twilight Zone. Weird things going on. Why are they so interested? So this article that I just read to you from, this was from, I'm going to say, okay, this was a Fox News article. This one is from The Federalist, which you will find the links to both of these articles listed down below. So in The Federalist, CNN just sued the government to get the names and addresses of Manafort's jurors. This is on August the 17th. This is being reported by Bree Payton. In a motion filed in federal court on Thursday, CNN and several other media outlets, which I just listed to you, requested that the court release the names and home addresses of all jurors in the Paul Manafort case. Jurors haven't been rendered a verdict on any of the 18 charges against Manafort, who briefly served as President Donald Trump's campaign manager in 2016. The motion filed on behalf of CNN, Washington Post, BuzzFeed, Politico, New York Times, NBC, and Associated Press asked the court to provide to the media organizations the full names and home addresses of the men and women who were summoned and selected by the federal government to serve as jurors in Manafort's fraud case. Why do they want this information? This is really, really crazy and is creepy. Do we not have privacy anymore? Why are they interested in this information? So they can harass these people, intimidate them, scare them, bully them, put them in a position where, God forbid, if they don't have any money for protection. I mean, who has money to have security guards follow them around all day long? Or like private security. These people don't. And so they bully these folks. This is really, really, really crazy. And I just wanted to report on this quick, short video because it's like, wow. it's unprecedented. Like, it's so obviously highly politically motivated, this trial, and it's obvious. And they're going to continue getting pushback, at least Mueller is. I don't know if you've listened. Even the president is pushing back a whole lot more than he has because it's getting to the case that has gotten crazy. I mean, Manafort was in solitary confinement for 23 hours a day. Do you know what that does to your mind, to the brain? I mean, it's tough enough being locked up, all right? Especially, under these circumstances. The guy didn't do anything wrong. But just imagine 23 hours a day you're in solitary confinement. It's not right. It's crazy. And, Roger Stone, they're going after his folks as well. But one of them, I want to say his name is Miller. He's been held in contempt. But his judges are saying that it's invalid, meaning the appointment of Bob Mueller, that if a special counsel is appointed based on the Constitution, it's supposed to be done it was supposed to have been done by Jeff Sessions, not Rod Rosenstein, who is the deputy attorney general. So they cite several different arguments. All are based on the Constitution, and they're pretty powerful arguments. So I think at this point right now, I would definitely be really understanding and believing what Giuliani said when he said that this case is about to blow up. Because with their pushback, they're going to be pushing all these motions and these cases into Supreme Court, where they're really going to, really with a fine-tooth comb, go through every single motion filed, every so-called violation, what laws are being cited, what laws were broken, what was the premise of the investigation. So, they've taken it there. And now you have a group. Just think about the media who is filing for this information. I didn't see Fox asking for it, or like maybe Judicial Watch, or the Federalist, maybe more conservative, media outlets. They don't have an interest in this. Why does the so-called, let's just look at it like, if you want to look at it like right and left, or conservatives and liberals, whatever label you want to put on it, why is it only all these liberal media outlets that are suing to get people's personal information? This is crazy. And I'm sorry if I've went off on a tangent, and it's just crazy to me. And I just looked over this and was like, gosh, gotta get this out here. So if you haven't read already, this is what's going on. I hope everyone's enjoying their weekend. I can tell you that I will be making some upgrades soon. I know you guys have seen that I had my previous video where I had some graphics added to it when I was talking about LeBron James. I'm looking to continue to do that. I'm working on that, but it is a process. I did run into some issues before, and I'm probably going to be upgrading with some new equipment soon because I want to add value. And I would like to hear from you guys, your input, if you have any recommendations. I know several people have complained to me about my audio and told me about different microphones or devices I can use that will help me with that. So, like I said, in the coming probably months, I'm not sure. We'll see as I get a chance to. I will be upgrading equipment and technology. So, all of you guys, hope you have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you for the next video. All right? Bye.